Why she pulled away after you opened up. I feel like this is a situation that many guys have experienced. To the men that I've talked to the friends, everyone seems to have this issue. And I realized this early on in my life, that the more you open up, especially in the beginning phase, right? The more you open up, you think it's a green light. It's like, okay, cool, she's feeling me. Maybe you had a great date. Maybe things were going your way. So you start oversharing. You start opening up like a book. Start revealing certain things about yourself, and you think this is a good thing. But instead of getting closer to her, she starts pulling away. And this is what gets you confused, because you think you're doing everything right. You think everything's been going right. But you'll quickly realize that this seems to become a pattern. It's because you are letting your guard down. When you open up, the energy before was maybe great. Maybe she was texting you more. She was very engaged, calling you, this, that. The moment you start moving a little bit different, right? Like you're telling her things that she doesn't need to hear. And I've always mentioned that certain things are supposed to be kept to yourself, or to the guys, or, you know, to your family. She doesn't need to know everything, especially if you guys are not, you know, official. If you guys are not, even then, like there's certain things that you can keep to yourself. Because women, what they do is that when they see a different side of you that they weren't accustomed to, or that she wasn't familiar with, she was attracted to because of this type of personality that you revealed to her. So now when you start moving a little bit different, when you start opening up about yourself, when you start, for some reason, this becomes a problem. You will slowly start to see that she is acting more distant now. Now she is not fully engaged, and you might even actually lose her, right? And stay to the end, because I'll teach you how to kind of regain this and shift the energy back to your favor. Understand this, you didn't lose her by opening up. You lost her, or she's acting more distant because of what opening up did to your energy. I want that to be clear. There's a big difference, because opening up, it doesn't make you weak. There's a major difference. The major one is that opening up from a position of, most guys are not opening up from a position of strength. They're opening up as a position of need. She can feel that instantly. Let me make this more clear. Before you opened up, how were you moving? In the flow state, right? Because you were more natural. You didn't overshare. You were keeping it neutral. The moment you switch that tempo, it's like the beat dropped in a song. It's like a song that you were jamming to. You're messing with the whole 2 minutes of it. Then randomly the beat drops, or it shifts to a different tempo, and you're just like, whoa, you didn't like it. Before, you weren't chasing approval. You weren't trying to have her like you as much, right? You were just moving based off how you wanted to move. There was nothing really fake. There wasn't nothing really acting. Like when you open up and you lean towards her, right? Maybe you caught more feelings. You are positioning yourself as the pursuer. You are positioning yourself as, I feel you more, right? I'm showing you my feelings. And I've always made it clear that you want her to be more invested into you. And I've told you, if she is, or if you are more invested into her, don't show it. Do not show that. You want her to be fully engaged. You want her to be the one that seems like she is thinking about you more than you think about her. Nobody got to know that. Maybe the guys, maybe you're, whoever you want, don't tell her. Still show affection, still show love, still do what you were doing before. But when you open up, when you start telling her things that she doesn't need to know, or things that, not every woman's going to take it a certain way. So understand that some women will love it that you opened up, right? But I promise you, from what I've experienced, especially from my life and what others have told me, when you open up, especially too early, you just reveal another side of you. And in their eyes, if she wasn't trying to rush this fast, she's looking at it, oh, wow, why is he telling me this? She probably screenshotted, put it in the group chat with the girls, this, that. Now it's becoming, she's getting information from other people telling her, oh my God, he's invested. He's obsessed, right? And then now you're going to be panicking because you're thinking, did I say too much? And the best thing to do is to just keep the attraction going by staying the same. When you open up too much, let her open up to you first. Let there be a real connection, a bond, right? To the point where you should know when it's right to open up. If you open up randomly, right? If you open up through text, if you're opening up through phone call especially, you don't know, first of all, where this information is going. That's why I'm never big on texting, right? calling, I guess, right? But people are weird these days, right? They screen record, they record conversation. Understand this, that the time will be there when you can open up like that. Because when you open up, especially after a date, because you feel like, okay, she's fully, like, girls are good at hiding their emotions. I told you, their emotions can fluctuate. So when she doesn't know where you stand, that's a good thing. I've made her confused, right? If she's confused about you, that you're doing something right. You're doing something right. So when you reveal your cards, right, you're just basically like, here, like, you're showing her your whole deck. Now she gets to move in a space of where she controls this relationship. She controls whether it escalates or it doesn't. And you have to understand that you might think this is what she wants to hear. You might think this is cool, this is attractive to her, and she might take it, but you don't know how she's going to take it. There's different types of women. Some will actually like you doing this, some will not. Some will just strictly want a masculine guy that doesn't show any emotions. Some will actually want you to show some emotions, right? Not tearing up or anything like that, but like being vulnerable, right? But there's always a good, like, wait. Why not wait a year? Why not wait a couple, like, there's time and place for everything. So I hope that's clear. The best way to fix this, the best way to restore the attraction, the best way to fix this dynamic, because now the dynamic has completely changed, right? And you're going to notice it. She's going to stop texting as fast. She's going to maybe go a couple days, ghost you. She's going to seem uninterested. Maybe now she's talking to other people. Look, the best way to fix this, I guarantee you, is to literally go back to being grounded, go back to the same type of energy you were doing. Don't try to fix it. Don't text her, right? Don't, just stay quiet. And when I say stay quiet, I mean, do the exact things you were doing before. Maybe you weren't replying so much paragraphs, right? Now you're doing that because you opened up, or you're thinking, no, go back to neutral. However that was in your situation, and if you need more help, drop a comment, let me know. But the best way to fix this is to stay calm and to literally don't try to go and restore or refix it. Say, hey, my bad, I shouldn't have said that. I promise you, once it's done, it's done. The only way to get her back reinvested is that now when she's reaching back out, now when she's trying to see or calling you, don't be so available. I'm not saying you're in your feelings. I'm not saying you're acting strange. I'm just saying you understand your mistake. You understand, right? Let's not even say it's a mistake. Let's not even say it's a mistake, right? Because opening up shouldn't be a punishment, but I'm going to be honest with you, it is in their eyes. To not all, and I've mentioned that already. But when she starts reaching back out now, maybe it's been a couple of days. It could be even a week. Right now, she's just trying to test the water and see how you are now, right? Go back to exactly what you're doing before. Keep it short, right? Don't be over texting. Don't be calling too much. Always have her do it. If she doesn't ever reach back out, that's fine. You know exactly what to do. I shouldn't have to say it. But the moment she hits you back, make sure you keep it level and just stay steady. Don't even bring up, hey, my bad, I shouldn't have. Don't say any of that. Act like you didn't send that text, or act like you didn't tell her that through the phone or on your date. Literally, it happened, you ignore it. That's it. Move on. Now, you go back to exactly what she did before to get her attraction. Boom. I want this to be clear, though. Do not try to go and fix it. I'm going to tell you something that nobody tells you. Opening up, it didn't ruin anything, right? Because you should not be punished for expressing yourself, or for, trying to make her understand you more, or just to be more closer to her, right? That shouldn't be a punishment. But all it did was reveal where you're at with her. Does that make sense? It shows you. Now you know, right? And I'm not saying that you should never do that, right? Because eventually you're going to have to, if you want to take a girl serious, like, she's going to have to know you a little bit more. So don't look at it like, oh, that's it, it's a wrap. It's game over. You're playing Marvin's Room now or something like that. Like, no, man. It just showed you where your guy's relationship is at. When you're extremely grounded, when you are sure of yourself, you can open up without getting anything in return, or without caring. So don't feel bad about doing it, because who cares? Who cares? If she doesn't fuck with, or if she doesn't mess with you opening up, that's not something to fix. That's not something to feel bad about. That's not something to, I want that to be clear, right? It's okay. It's not that deep. If she's not feeling that, it's like, yo, you're good off her. Move on. I promise you, if you move like this, and I would have said this from the jump, but I know a lot of guys, could be young or this, that, or don't know how to, like, have this type of mentality that I have. But if she's not feeling it, that's it. literally move the next day. Like, okay, it's, all right. You feel me? Like, cool. You move on. I promise you, the moment you move on, you just act like you lost her. What happens? They come right back. You're gonna get that hey big head text. It's gonna seem like nothing happened. I've heard guys, and I've talked to guys who told me they brought it up right after she hits them back, like nothing. She completely forgot about it. She might even go a week and then they go and bring it up to her and like, hey, sorry about that. I shouldn't have said that last week. I can tell that, like, do you understand? Like, she completely bypassed it. She probably didn't want to hear that, or for whatever reason took it some type of way. And the worst thing you can do from what these guys did was to bring it back up. Because and I asked, why would you do that? They said, oh, because, I just felt happy she hit me back. Don't even show that expression. Act like, okay, you're back. All right. You understand? So no validation, no reassurance, no outcomes. Like, it is what it is. You just note it. Just like, okay, you peep the behavior change. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. And then you're going to quickly realize now in the future, maybe you guys go long term now, maybe it's official. And now you're going to be thinking, because she's going to start opening up to you, and she might even start asking you questions now, right? But you learned from your mistake. You learned from, right? You had the chance, boo. Sorry. And that's up to you, right? That's up to you. I'm just saying, so you don't repeat the cycle, because people reveal themselves to you. So I would just keep certain things. Don't open that up to her. Don't tell her. Whatever it is that you said, but just wait. When the time is right, the time is right. But then again, too, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, don't do it off the get-go after the first couple of days, after you're talking to her. Like, that should never be, you should never really open up too much, right? Show your expression, say, I love you. Always, they need to be doing this first. They need to be, and this is not any, nonsense pills, or like, I don't classify as any of these pills, by the way. I've seen comments about that, and people not sure where I stand. Like, I didn't even hear about these when I started YouTube, so I have no idea. I just talk about from my experience, because I've been with actual women in real life. So I've been here before, right? And it's like, I know exactly how you can fix it and how to avoid it. So hopefully this video helped. Follow exactly what I said, the steps. Don't beat yourself up. It is what it is. It's not that deep. You just move on, right? Immediately after it, you see her act strange. It's cool. Don't bring it up. Don't say, hey, sorry. Don't say, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Don't try to go and fix it, calling her, texting her. Just completely, boom. You're here. You're centered. You move on. If you want to talk to others, if you want to just stay focused on your goals, your missions, that's what you have to do. And then you will see them slowly step back in. And if they don't, then there's nothing wrong, right? It's not the end of the world. Because opening up shouldn't be like a crime, right? It shouldn't be something that like, whoa, like, but there's women, majority of them that will, punish you for that. So it just shows you where you guys stand, shows you how she feels about you. That's a good thing, because you don't want to, right, simp, or you don't want to spend like all this and she doesn't even feel the same type of way. She doesn't, you feel me? So the best way to restore this whole energy is to completely detach. Immediately after you notice her act weird about this, detach. Top link in the description, pin comments. You can read The Art of Detachment, where I teach you and I tell you how to do it in a 30-page document ebook. So I hope this video helped, guys. Don't overthink it, especially if you've been in this position recently. Just understand to not do it again. And it just shows you where you're at. Simple. Because most guys, they overthink this exact moment. They think, oh, they gotta hide who they really are. They gotta do this instead. They gotta, like, no. It's simply about how you carry yourself when you express it. Does that make sense? It's how you carry yourself when you express it. There's ways and there's things to go about when you're doing so. It might have been a weird way. It might have been an awkward way. It might have been, you feel me? There's ways to make it more smoother. So just learn from it. But don't beat yourself up. This is Clarity with Motion, baby. Hope you guys like this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment. If you have any questions, comment down below. Share this video with somebody who needs to see this. And like always, I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Subscribe if you're new here, by the way. And remember, guys, clarity of mind, discipline of motion. I love you guys. Stay easy. Be safe. I'll catch you guys on to the next one, man.